Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good afternoon. First of all, let me thank you all for coming here today. I know you must be very busy, but I'm so happy you're all here. Let me introduce myself. I'm Serina Aulia Ramadanti. I'm a student of Business English Communication. Today, I'm going to present my research, the influence of frequency of English usage in academic activities on the improvement of speaking skills of business English communication students. I have divided my presentation into 5 parts. Now we go to the background of the study. English is a language used in all aspects of communication. English is one of the important language in each country as a tool communication with other people, especially in education. Therefore, there are 4 skills in English that should be improved by the learners. There are reading, writing, listening, and speaking. As the other skill, speaking is one of the important that has to be mastered by students in learning English. According to Bahadur Far and Omid Far, speaking is an important part of the teaching and learning process of a second language, which is the art of communication and is one of the 4 productive skills that must be understood in learning English. Speaking is an aspect that must be developed by someone who wants to master a language well. It is a way for people, and especially students, to share what their ideas, opinions, feelings, and thoughts are. As a way of communicating, the important role of speaking is that students can learn English well. Now we go to research gap. First, pengaruh intensif English program terhadap kemampuan berbicara bahasa Inggris mahasiswa Stikas Hafsawati Pesantren Zainul Hasan by Eva Sulistiana, Wardatun Nazifah, and Muhammad Samsul Arifin, 2019. The research gap between this previous research and my research is different focus. The previous research specifically investigates the impact of an intensive English program or IEP on the speaking abilities of students at a particular institution, whereas my research examines how the frequency and intensity of English use in an academic setting affects speaking skills. Second, the relationship between students' interest in learning English and their speaking ability at MOOC Langsa by Nadia Rizky Lestari, 2020. The research gap between this previous research and my research is different focus. The previous research primarily explores the relationship between students' interest in learning English and their speaking ability, whereas my research focuses on the intensity of English usage in an academic context and its direct impact on improving speaking skills. This indicates a shift from motivational factors to frequency of language use. Third, increasing students' speaking skills by intensifying English language at 8th grade of SMPN 24 Makassar by Nurfajri Indahsari in 2019. The research gap between this previous research and my research is different target group. The previous research focuses on 8th grade students at SMPN 24 Makassar, a junior high school setting, while my research examines business English communication students, college students. The difference suggests that the challenges faced by students may vary significantly due to their age and educational background. Now we go to literature review. According to Handayani in 2016, the use of foreign languages, particularly English, has become essential in various academic fields. Due to globalization, English is now recognized as an important tool for communication and according to Hendayan in 2016, the use of foreign languages, particularly English, has become essential in various academic fields. Due to globalization, English is now recognized as an important tool for communication and knowledge sharing in education. According to Harris in 1974, speaking is a complex skill requiring the simultaneous use of a number of different abilities, which often develop at different rates. The fundamental concern in speaking is the ability to communicate informally on everyday subject with sufficient ease and fluency to hold the attention of the listener. The Lager in 2009 mentions that speaking skills possess a higher level of difficulty for foreign language learners compared to other skills. Speaking skills hold significant importance in learning English, enabling students to communicate effectively, despite being more challenging than other skills. Next is research methodology. The research methodology used in this research is quantitative, with data collection through survey using questionnaire distributed to business English communication students, Class A and Class B, batch 2022. Now we go to findings and discussion. 65% of my respondents agree that frequent use of English in academic activities helps improve their speaking skills. As you can see on the slide, 70% of my respondents believe that participating in class discussions conducted in English improves their speaking abilities. Based on the graph, 58% of my respondents agree that giving presentations in English enhances their speaking confidence. As you can see on the slide, 73% of my respondents believe that receiving constructive criticism on their spoken English from peers enhances their speaking skills. Based on the graph, 70% of my respondents agree that working on group projects in English improves their ability to communicate in English. As you can see on the slide, 55% of my respondents believe that attending lectures delivered entirely in English contributes to their speaking skills improvement. Based on the graph, 80% of my respondents agree that engaging in peer-to-peer discussions in English significantly improves their speaking skills. Based on the graph, 70% of my respondents believe that reading English materials and discussing them in class aids in improving their spoken English. As you can see on the slide, 65% of my respondents agree that frequent exposure to English videos or movies related to academic topics enhances their spoken English. Based on the graph, 63% of my respondents believe that frequent interaction with classmates in English positively affects their speaking skills. Based on the graph, 78% of my respondents agree that regular pronunciation drills in English contribute to significant improvement in their overall speaking skills. As you can see on the slide, 65% of respondents believe that the intensity of English usage in their academic environment affects their overall communication skills. Based on the graph, 73% of my respondents agree that using English in written assignments influences their spoken English skills. Based on the graph, 73% of my respondents believe that listening to English used in academic settings helps in improving their speaking skills. As you can see on the slide, 78% of my respondents agree that peer feedback in English on speaking performance enhances their speaking abilities. The last conclusion. The findings of this study show that the intensity of English use in academic activities has a significant impact on improving the speaking skills of business English communication students. This research highlights that the consistent use of English in various academic contexts not only improves their speaking skills, but also creates a more immersive learning environment. So that's all from me. If you have any question, please feel free to ask. Thank you.